Welcome back to On the Couch. I'm Maria Brasco.
And I'm Benny Pinella. With the year for RTN winding down, many seniors are looking on to the next stages of their career, myself and Maria included.
And with this, we would like to say we'd like to thank everybody for working so hard and dedicating their time and giving everything they have to RTN. It's been one of the best years.
With that being said, next year will look to be even better. And leading the way for RTN are Margaret Ford and Rachel Williamson, RTN's newly elected president and vice president. Guys, thank you so much. First off, congratulations. Yes. Congratulations are in order. And thank you so much for being on the show.
How's it feel, guys?
It feels pretty awesome. It definitely is a rush a little bit.
Yeah, we're really excited. And we're good friends, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, and you guys put a lot of work in. I know you both of you, literally, your lives are RTN. Mm-hmm. So what is it going to be like? What are you nervous for with more on your plate now?
Well, I'm sure as both of you guys know, it hasn't exactly been the most fun club. I'm not afraid to say that. So to be able to kind of make things more fun, make them fun again, because I know if anyone was here beforehand for the past 2 years or so, it wasn't exactly the best. But I'm hoping to get back to that. I'm hoping to be able to, for people to say, hey, I go to RTN. They say it proudly and they say it like it's actually a place they want to be.
Yeah, we'll be focused on member bonding a lot next year, and that'll be my job. And it will be a lot of hard work, but I'm really excited, and I have a lot of good ideas.
I think they're up for the challenge. These girls are hard
more
workers.
Than up for the challenge.
Thank you.
This is actually a really unique interview because it gives the viewers an opportunity to kind of understand how the inner workings of RTN, goes down.
Yeah.
Not all the time. They what they see on the camera isn't really, everything.
Not all hunky dory.
It's not all hunky dory. There are a lot of things behind the camera that are pretty interesting. My actually question to you two is, what made you want to run for president and vice president?
Well, I'll take that first. Okay. There's a running gag amongst some RTN members. It's like Mari doesn't leave the building. For the record, I do. I actually do leave the building.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't.
A few times a year. No, but
she does have a cot in the RTN office.
No, that never happened. I don't sleep in the RTN office or anything like that. But it goes to show how much I've been dedicated to this club, and to be able to give back on the I want to say highest level is just an honor for me. I'm just proud to be able to serve RTN like that.
Yeah, and for myself, I think everyone knows I ran for president as well alongside Margaret. And when I ran, I think I realized that what I really was running for was vice president. I really wanted to run for the fun of the club and making sure everyone was bonding and getting together and having a good time again. So I think we really found a good spot, and I think we'll make a good team.
Now, Rachel, here come the hard questions.
Okay.
You talk about fun.
Yeah.
Me being on the sports department and also doing On the Couch and some other studio shows, I had fun being a part of the sports department, but I also noticed that not always did a lot of other members and a lot of other shows have that kind of fun. What's your plan to fix that?
Well, we need to spend more time together, and we need to open communication. We definitely need to have more bonding activities. We're going to have those at least weekly, but I also think that we need to make more connections and be able to just hang out with each other all the time while we're on campus. I'm going to start by having, weekly fun activities, but we're definitely going to have one big activity every 3 weeks where we'll get to hang out. And I'm even planning stuff over the summer. For those who are in South Jersey, we'll make a beach trip, and for those guys up north, we'll meet up at Penn Station for a New York trip around the city. So
that sounds like a lot of fun. I mean, you guys seem like you have a lot of ideas, and I obviously wish you guys the best.
Yeah.
But I mean, I know you're a waitress too, like myself. People have crazy schedules. So how, not saying that you can't have people coming weekly, but what are some other things besides bonding events for people with busy schedules but want to be a part of RTN? What is your sales pitch to them why they should be in the club?
Well, what I really need to do myself is build a schedule that fits with everyone. I need to make availability for every different day of the week, and a lot of that will be preparation. I have a lot of time over the summer, so there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to fulfill schedules for absolutely everybody.
Yeah, I think the whole member bonding thing is a great idea because a lot of times, what draws people to a club is when they see everyone having fun. I think, from being in the sports department, I'm not going to brag a little bit, but you saw the lunch learning fun.
Yes.
Obviously, you guys were all in sports shoots, you as well. It was a camaraderie thing, and I think applying that to some other things, not sitting here, fluffing the sports department.
He does love the sports department.
But I think it's a great model to go about. Now, Margaret, on your side, it's more of a content type based thing. A lot of the studio shows, people have said, need some help. How do you see them improving next year?
Well, I definitely see, especially for next year, graphics are going to be upgraded. Unfortunately, we can't upgrade the cameras because,
that's a lot.
HD Studio is coming, but it's just not next year. I really feel like from this year, studio shows didn't really have that big of a voice. And from what I've heard from both producers and from talent, both of you actually, and other people, of course, you just want to be heard. And so I feel like studio shows should get a bigger, not a bigger reputation, but a bigger
push.
Yes,
so to
thank you. A
speak,
bigger
yeah.
push for eBoard. And then maybe, we can up the ante by being able to give you guys what you guys want, because that's really what we're trying to do here. RTN is based on sports and special events. That's very true. But, the bread and butter of it really is the studio shows. That's where the majority of our members go. So to be able to listen more to what you guys have to say and then be able to help you whatever way you need to, I feel like that's how we can help for next year.
And we definitely need more studio shows next year.
Yes.
Because you need something that you're proud of. You had a lot of fun with sports, and I think that's because you guys did have that camaraderie, and it was very fun, and you enjoyed doing it. So we definitely are looking to have a lot more pitches next year and let people have fun and do what they want.
And I 100% agree with you. Me and Rachel and I actually, last semester, we so badly wanted to have an entertainment show.
Yep.
We were like, we can do this thing. We were so excited, and then they're like, shut us down. They're like, don't even pitch it because no one's going to listen to you.
Yeah.
So I think that's awesome that you guys are actually like, listen, I don't care what it is. We're here to listen. We want to know what you want to do.
Yes.
I think it's really cool. Margaret, I got a little question for you.
Sure.
You love the technical stuff.
Oh,
you
I love it.
that. How are you going to give that up in order to fulfill your presidential duties?
It's got to rip your heart out.
I mean,
a
I'll
little
just
bit.
pass it to Jose. No.
Well, you won't be giving it up.
I won't be giving it up, yeah. I'm still going to be kind of like on the side for tech. I'll still have a lot. I feel like I'll have a lot more. I'll have a smaller part, but I'll still be influential in it because I'm still training Jose. I'm still one of the few people who can learn the TriCaster, which, by the way, if you want to learn it, let me know. But
the other day I went to meet Margaret, by the way, and she's like, I'm in Carl's office. I go in there. She's got like 10 wires, doing something with pliers. Like, where the heck did you learn this?
I was soldering XLRs, and that's really
Which we don't know what that means. Just kidding.
It's great. I feel like, especially for women, there's not a lot of women in the tech field, and so to be able to be one of those, which is really great, and also be able to teach other people.
And be very good at it as well.
Oh, thanks, bud. But to be able to teach other people about it as well, which I'll be able to do as president next year because, hey, someone's going to come up to me and say, I don't really know how to do this. And if Jose is occupied, running an entire shoot, I'll say, hey, you want to learn about TriCaster? I can give you a full lowdown right here. I can give you a quick rundown of the cameras, whatever you need. So that's also going to pull into president. So I'm not completely going away from
Your
tech.
heart isn't completely shattered yet.
No.
Rachel, I'm going to go back to you and talk about the studio shows.
Okay.
Now, a lot of people, a lot of former Rowan students used to know the show. Final Cut, big movie show, had a little bit of a cult following. Could that be in the mix for a show that may come back? Not to put you on the spot, but it's something that did have a cult following, was pretty big.
I don't see why not, because it doesn't hurt us at all for people to be able to pick up cameras or use the studio time to, make a pilot. It doesn't hurt us at all. It doesn't cost anything. Mm-hmm. If anything, we're just, giving people hope that they can do something that they like. So, yes, anything's possible to come back.
We ran into this trouble recently, Margaret and I. What are you guys going to do to make it easier for RTF students or RTN club members to rent out cameras? I mean, it's mind-boggling for me when I want to go shoot something or do something. You have to jump through a hoop and run around a track just to try and get a camera. So do you guys have any things you're going to try and say, hey, Winkler, we would like to fix this?
Well, one of the things we did have this year just kind of wasn't advertised. Joe implemented it, where it was the on-the-go camera, which essentially you take a 200, which is one of the smaller cameras. You take one P2 card, you can take a shotgun, and then which is a microphone, and then you can go out and film whatever you want. And while it was kind of at the start of the year, it was pretty popular. I know we had a few people who took it out, especially for there was a protest or something that we got on film. It just kind of died. So for next year, I do want to kind of push that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because just a single camera, that's totally fine. We want you guys to get better with it. And so as long as you do go through the process of camera training, which that's a requirement in order to take out any cameras for out-of-studio shoots, why not just go out there and have fun?
I want to do one final question, and both of you are going to answer it. Year from today,
Yeah.
when next year, new
Passing
RTN,
the torch.
we're passing the torch, where is RTN? What is
Should
the
we answer this
status
together?
of RTN? You can do it
Because
individually
I
if
think
you
we
want to.
have very similar ideas. She's a little bit more wordy than I am, but better worded rather. But for a year from now, I want to see the population of active members double or triple.
Oh yeah,
I want to
we'll do it.
Essentially, yeah. I want to be able to see that, to see the members come back and for people to say, hey, I'm in RTN and I do this, 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 and this, and like count off like 5 different things. And I want to see more studio shows. I want to be able to see people enjoying what we have to offer just elevated, which the special event producers and the sports producer will be able to do for next year.
And I think that next year the hierarchy within e-board and general members will be gone. I'm going to try to help, build the bridge between those two, and also work on workshops. So we do a good job preparing each other for the real world, but there's a lot of stuff that we could be doing that could help people even more obtain internships and future careers. So
And that
definitely
also
more workshop.
includes networking with people outside of RTN, like
Yeah.
the people out in California and the West Coast, which we're planning on having. I can't say anything just yet, but we are planning to have some sort of networking with RTN alumni. And you guys will find out about that next year.
Margaret, Rachel, thank you so much for being on the show.
We wish you
Thank
the
you,
best.
guys.
They don't
Thank you.
headline.
We believe in you
We're
guys.
going to miss you.
They don't headline the 2015-2016 executive staff for nothing. Great friends and bright futures for both of you.
Hard
It's coming
workers
from-
right here.
Thank
Coming
you.
from 2 seniors that are leaving. Speaking of that, last episode next week for On the Couch. It's going to break my heart. It really is.
Bring
But,
tissues.
Maybe we'll have a little something special for you. But once again, for myself, Benny Pinella,
Maria Brasco.
thank you again for watching another episode of On the Couch. Stay tuned next week for our final episode.
We'll see you next week.